What's going on, everyone? It's a Crypto back at it with another Season 3 Smite build, and today we're doing the mid-laner Poseidon. So with that, let's get right into the build. So, to start off here, you're going to be going into the start item called Soulstone. This item gives you 20 magical power, which is good for damaging the minions, clearing out wave, damaging enemies, etc. Gives you 100 mana, which is great for laning, as well as its passive. This is the main reason why this item is picked up now over Vampiric Shroud. So basically, whenever you hit 5 enemies, be it minions or gods, with your basic attacks, you get an extra damage bonus on your next ability when you're at 5 stacks. As well as you also gain plus 4 MP5 per 5 stacks, so you get 20 extra mana per 5 seconds, which is great for yet again laning. On top of Soulstone here, the next item we're going to be going into is Imperial Helmets. The reason why I like going into Imperial Helmet is because it gives you 20 magical protections, which is great, just in case, let's say, a Fenrir jumps on you or something like that. That's going to help you negate the damage that he's doing early on, and this may help you survive. And then for the pots here, we're going to be going into one of both mana and healing pots. So once you're all done with laning, etc., you're going to want to go into Dynasty Platehelm. The reason why I go into Dynasty Platehelm, yet again, it's just because it gives you some protections, which is nice, magical power, and also pen, which is awesome because, you're Poseidon and you're very bursty, so the extra pen is going to be great for doing that massive amount of damage that you want to. So after Dynasty Platehelm here, you're going to go into Shoes of the Magi. The reason why I like going into Shoes of the Magi is because it gives you 45 magical power, which is great yet again for that burst, and also for that magical pen. And with that, you're at 25 magical pen right off the get-go between like 10 minutes. So that's pretty great. Then after Shoes of the Magi here, the next item I like to go into personally is Chronos Pendant. Mainly just because it gives you that extra CDR, so in that way you're able to get off your abilities faster, as well as that your ult is very dangerous in the beginning of the game. So being able to get off that extra 20% CDR and blowing up your ult is going to be great for killing more enemies sooner and more efficient. And also, as well as it gives you 25 MP5, which yet again is great for laning, and as well as 75 magical power, which is pretty great. After that, it's up to you here. If you want to be a little bit more bursty, do more damage to towers, Obsidian Shard is definitely for you. As you see here, it gives you 70 magical power, which is great, as well as plus 33% magical penetration, which is yet again just great for his ult and all of his other abilities. So that's one option here. The other option here is going to be Spear of the Magus. Now, I know there's not a lot of gods that get Spear of the Magus because of, well, it's just not as good as Obsidian Shard in terms of burst. But the thing is that if they have a squishy team, like let's say they have, for whatever reason, an ADC in solo, and then they have a Freya over in left lane, and then a really squishy mid like Ra, Spear of the Magus would be great, because what this does is this reduces magic protections by 10 for 5 seconds, max of 3 stacks. So basically you're getting rid of 30 magic protections for them, and you're able to hit that much harder. So if they're sitting there in your whirlpool, they'll be taking from like 100 to 110, up to 120, up to 130 damage, which is great because whirlpool ticks are really fast. So you'll be able to do your max amount of damage, as well as they buffed it a little bit ago. It went from 40 up to 50 magical power, which is not too significant, but that's the extra damage which you could end up killing somebody with, as well as more magical penetration, which we already have 25 on top of that, so we'll be at 40 magical pen here. So for that, I'm going to go on Spear of the Magus. After Spear of the Magus now, I like going into Gem of Isolation. Reason why. So Gem of Isolation, if you don't know, slows the enemies with whatever ability you're using. So let's say you hit your enemy through 1. If they hit by that, they're slowed. If they sit right here in the middle or wherever in your whirlpool, they're also slowed. And this will help you get your Spear of the Magus damage off because of that. So it's always a great item. And as well as, a lot of people don't know this, but actually if you use your 2 and you hit somebody with one of your basic attacks here, they're actually also slowed. Which, I didn't really find that out until, I think, last year. Which is, that's pretty crazy, because you're actually able to do this, smack them a little bit, and then toss on your 3 to make them, even more slowed. And then they're screwed, because you can probably have your Kraken here, and then they'll be dead just because of how much protections you shred off them. So it's pretty crazy. And then we're going to sell Soulstone. More than likely you sell Soulstone for Gem of Isolation here, just to finish it off. So then for the next item, I like going into Pathetic's Piece or either Bancroft's Talon. Reason being just because it's lifesteal, it's very nice to have, as well as if you're about to die, like we know when you're below 25% health, then you gain another extra 100 power, which is great for late game. But I would go into Pythags either if your team has a Freya as an ADC, so in that way you give her 30% more magical power and 50% magical lifesteal. Now remember, this does also apply to you, and also your Guardian will be hitting for a little bit harder too, because of course they're magical. Pythags piece here gives you 60 magical power, which is not the best, but I mean it's pretty high. 50% magic lifesteal on top of the other 15%, so you have 30% magical lifesteal and 10% cooldown, which you can never go wrong with more cooldown just because of how good cooldown is in this game. And then finally, you're going to want to sell your Dynasty Plate Helm here late game, just because that falls off, and then you're going to go into the best damaging item in the game here, if I can ever find it, Rod of Tahuti. So you see here, we have 594 magical power, which is pretty great. I can go over here, show you on the Odin bot. So as you can see, there are the ticks going off, 144, and then we burst them, boom, bam. That was 1,000 damage right there. You're gonna almost half health Loki or any other squishies in this game. But that's a minute, guys. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment down which god you guys want next, and also hit that subscribe button to stay updated with my builds. That's been all, guys. Peace.